clearly the stock of the day today is PNG Housing, and shares, I mean, let's try to pull the chart up, down by about 17% in trade today, and this is because of management exit. Harsh joins us with more details on what's happening with the company.
Well, yeah, it's a big name exit, and that is evident from the stock price action as well. Over the last 3 years, PNB Housing has gone through considerable amount of pain and now has seemingly done much better under the stewardship of Girish Kousgi. So just to kind of highlight the numbers, look at the GNPA number. This is a GNPA number before him, which is FY22, and currently. So yes, there was already a large part of the pain which was behind when Mr. Kousgi took over, but the recovery is what is really worthy of underlining. So that's the one of the 3 to 4 metrics which we'll highlight. That's the NNPA ratio coming down from 5% to sub 0.7%. The ROA metrics improved dramatically from 1.2 odd percent to over 2.5%, and that has remained quite steady as well, which is what is aiding a large part of the recovery even in the stock price. And the margins, which were at around 2.8%, rose to 3.7%, as there was a large loan mix shift towards higher yielding affordable housing finance, which Girish Kousgi made. Now, talking about some of the strategy and commentary, which has been the case maybe over the last couple of years and which has been quite steady in terms of commentary, no major changes. They are tilting towards the better yielding affordable housing finance book, and they're growing that rapidly. They're focusing more on asset quality and bettering that, so the NPA ratios have come off, as is evident. Recoveries are likely to aid the numbers even for FY26. Credit cost thereafter is expected to stabilize around the 0.25 to 0.3% mark, and FY27 onwards, margins will actually kick in to ensure that the negative credit cost that's getting built in over FY25 and 26 gets leveled off with an increased margin. So all of those factors likely to play out. Now, why is the street worried? Unexpected exit, of course, it's a big exit and it's very, very unexpected. He's been driving the strategy at the housing finance company. Who replaces Mr. Kousgi is going to be the next big question. Can commentary and performance parameters hold in his absence as well? Does that really stand? And there are a couple of private equity funds as well which have been consistent sellers, something like a Carlyle, a General Atlantic. Those have been consistent sellers. So the real question is the best behind? The company though, and this is Morgan Stanley's view, has returned to growth mode with a sustainable and profitable strategy under his leadership, is what Morgan Stanley says. Also, they say that Kousgi has reshaped the strategy of the company towards a more diversified retail company. And last off, they also say there are 13 buys, 1 hold and no sells, with a target price of 1219 with a 50% upside as of right now. That's what the average Bloomberg analyst poll seems to indicate. Let's go across. We spoke to the management of PNB, which owns 28% in PNB Housing Finance. Here's what they had to say about the exit.
Put up his paper yesterday, and because of the family reasons, he wanted to move to Bangalore. That is the only reason for which he has put up his paper. Nothing more than that we should read in that. And he has put up the paper in the NRC yesterday, and the board also, they have discussed the PNB Housing, PNB HFL. And they have seized the matter now, and they are engaging the HR firm for finding out the new CEO for the company. More than that, nothing is there to read in this entire episode. This is one of the subsidiaries of PNB. We have 28% equity share in this company. And we have firm belief that company is doing well and will continue to do well. We don't have any concern about it. And that is the reason, if you see our shareholding, we have not diluted even a single percentage share in this particular company for the last many years.